Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to bring you Poncho Blazin ATM, and I'm DJ Blazin. Mr. Blazin, let's go! Yeah, we about to go old school. For just a minute, let me say, it feels good to be back on the spotlight. It feels good to be back in the scene for the very first time in a long time. I was doing homework, but now I get to do music. I'm headed off to Pikeville in 3 months, and I'm gonna be a regular bear. So what? Better check me out. Follow me on YouTube and follow me on Twitter, maybe even Facebook, all the social media sites at MrBlazin.com. So I worship God and worship Jesus all the time, buddy. I got a brother named Hunter Hall. He's my full-blooded brother, and my half-brother is my linguist. He is wild like LeBron James hair and Kobe Bryant shot in the Toronto game in 2006. You better check me out. Mr. Blazin is for real, and I'm gonna be the man in the next 10 years. Bad News Bear delivers bad news all the time, just like, you know what, he faced a Biggie Langston, and he gave him the ballroom hammer, the shield, and Evolution going at it at Payback. So what, you better expect a great match, because it's gonna be a classic. Just like this hit, just like this album called One Last Stand. I'm about to tear it up. Now we'll see you later, because I'm eating some chicken. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Blazin's Best Moments of 2014. And right here you see some gold medals, winner and winner. Now, you're wondering why I'm wearing these ridiculous medals. Well, when I put them on, first, they remind me of Kurt Angle, a TNA Hall of Famer, and the executive director of wrestling. And second, it reminds me of winning for Jesus Christ, because when I got saved November 18th of 2001, the greatest day of my life, and then getting baptized on January 13th, 2002. It's the second greatest day of my life. But speaking of greatest days, we're talking about May 25th, 2014. Now, it was really hard to do this, because I was talking about leaving Harlan County, NQ Radio 97.5. So let's take a look at Poncho's Harlan County speech. I want to thank everybody for watching this Blazin' Home Video exclusive. I'm telling you, I'm Poncho Blazin ATM at your service. And these past couple of months have been hard. The past couple months have been tough, because I've been taking care of Mom, where she's had major back surgery, doing my homework, finishing out the season, Q Radio Season 2. It has been unreal. But I'd just like to say, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about another subject. It's tough to say this, but there have been rumors reporting that I was going to do this for a while. I planned on doing 2 things at once, but instead the Lord switched my mind around about a couple months ago, and said just to do one. So I'm here to do just this one thing, and one time only. I've come to inform that, yes, the rumors are true. I am leaving Harlan County. I'm leaving the great AC. But not forever. just for a vacation, because I'm getting an education. It's big, orange and black. I'm telling you, it's one of the best schools that you'll ever see. One of the best staffs that you'll ever meet. And they're helping me out already. I just graduated from Southeast about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And it was an honor to have my family, my friends there, and all the great teachers and people that spend there in my life. But it is time for me to move on from Harlan County. And let me just say that I'll truly miss every single person here in Harlan County. But that's not the only thing that I'm going to miss. That's not the only thing that I'm leaving. Ever since November, we have had major struggles on Q Radio 97.5. Financially and ratings wise. The show hasn't been the same ever since we left CCOG's gym and the middle school's gym. And even though I try to do the best that I do, sometimes it just ain't good enough, and it just wears you out. But through it all, we was the #1 show leading up to November of last year. And then when the show meltdown, everything started going downhill from there. But through it all, again, we survived the odds and we finished the season up. But you know, it's tough to say this. But pretty soon, I'll be leaving Harlan. I'll be leaving the show. I'll be leaving Q Radio 97.5. And I know y'all got some sad faces for Harlan County, for me leaving, and for the show. But I'll have a replacement. Stephen Underdog Coots. He is a top man. He is a priority. And before you ask why you didn't get Hunter to be the leader, let me tell you all a number of reasons. When me and Dylan first created the show, we didn't expect for it to go that far. But overall, it went far. And when Dylan left, Coming Church of God stepped in. And I filmed on their show, on their church services occasionally. Thank you, CCOG, for allowing me that opportunity. Because without that opportunity, Stephen Underdog Coots wouldn't have recognized it. Here comes Stephen Underdog Coots along. He comes in, show's booming. Hunter Holland, Taj Bryant, Nate Walters, Lance Simmons, Joshua Doyle. Thank you guys for being a part of this journey. Without you all, Jolie, I wouldn't even be the man that I am today on the show. But when I leave, Steven's taking it over. But for right now, I'm still in charge. And let me just give quick thank yous to my family all around the world. My cousins, you know who you all are. Lorenza Hernandez, Gabrielle Boggs, all her family, Lorenza's family, and Crystal and Star. Hunter Holland, my mom, dad, my little half-brother, Miley Gist. Without you all, I wouldn't even be here today. Family is always there, and blood is thicker than water. And Robbie Hockham, Brandon Hockham, and Jackie, we love and miss you to death. And I give God all the credit for this show and for my brothers and sisters. To all the church people that I go to church with, Jody Tolliver, Wesley Johnson, and his church, their church, come to the Church of God, when I was down and out with my colon surgery, you all stepped in and helped me. Thank you all for being there. We didn't even go to church over there for more than 3 months still, and you all was there for us. Without that, I wouldn't even be here. Dr. Val, you worked on me. And without your operational surgery I wouldn't even be here as well. Penny and James Brown, I thank you all so much. You all have truly been a blessing to our family. Jake Spurlock and Austin Rutherford, Johnny Ray, Charlie Clem, and Brian Banks. You 5 were the ones that God sent back when I was going through that issue in 2010, 2011. Without you all, I wouldn't even survive. Jake Spurlock, you was my all-star teacher. Austin Rutherford, you was my advisor. Brian Banks, you was my best friend. Johnny Ray, you was my autobody teacher. And Charlie Clem, you was one of my first crushes. Even though I didn't go with you, you still helped me along the way. You know, the phone calls that we had, times we talked in school, little times. I say little, I mean very little. But you all was there and made impact. And I truly thank you all for that. The Black Crew, the Black Amigos. Jolie, Jade, Anthony Cowell, Janessa Smith, thank you all the black people, pretty much. Thank you, and thank you once again. Brian Banks, do you remember when we had our group? Man, when we first had our group, me, you, Gary, Shepard, and Kevin, we was booming. And everybody looked at us like, what? Who is this? But they recognized us. I'd just like to say, I see bright futures in all of y'all. Miss Mullins, you helped me. Miss Bailey, all my teachers throughout the years. Thank you all so much for sticking with me. You didn't have to, but you did. Just like Johnny Ray, he could have gave me an F, but he stuck with me throughout all the way. My best friends, Kendra Clem and Kayla Stewart, and Derek Miller. I would truly miss Harlan County, and I would truly miss Q Radio 97.5. And before I go, I'm sorry if I left anybody out. But this video, you won't be left out. So here is Lucky Ones. And salute to the nation. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to do this, but we gotta take another commercial break. When we come back, though, we will discuss from Poncho's farewell to a preacher who is trying to build a church up. You won't know who it is. Stay tuned.